Is this the greatest high school baseball roster ever assembled? It's hard to argue that, because this July, they could have not one, not two, but 3 players selected in the first round of the MLB Draft. Something that has never happened in the history of baseball. Welcome to Corona High School. Located in Corona, California, Perfect Game got exclusive access to follow this team around, and part of hosting the PG So Cal Showdown, a winner-go-home tournament that includes some of the best teams in Southern California. But before we get to these games, we wanted to learn a little bit more about these 3 players, and of course the Corona baseball program as a whole.
Because these guys are MLB level.
He's not scared of nobody.
He's a field rat, 100%.
Whether it's state championship or a league game, he's going to get on base.
He's the best high school baseball player I've ever seen.
Let's start with Billy Carlson, currently ranked 3rd in the PG class of 2025 player rankings.
I think he's just a SoCal boy. Like, you look at him and you think surfer boy. But Billy's awesome. He's a super competitive kid.
Carlson gets it done.
But he's also just a pleasure to be around, and his family's amazing, so I think that's kind of why he's such a good kid. So, I mean, he's an awesome kid. He's a SoCal boy. He has that SoCal hair, SoCal smile, and he's been awesome, so, yeah.
Yeah, Billy, he's funny, energetic, good to be around, always trying to make each other better. On the field, yeah, he's ready to fight for all of us. So he's a good teammate, and he's wanting to win, so what a teammate to have, yeah.
What about his bat? What stands out about what he can do in the box?
Shoot, Billy, he's not scared of nobody.
Billy leans on that one and drives it deep left field. Billy Carlson, touch 'em all.
I know that, just listening to him in the dugout, so when he's going up there, he's ready to hit.
Easy power. A low ball hitter. Went down and got it, and he didn't have to muscle it up or anything, just a natural power swing.
Billy, he can do a lot of stuff, and it's amazing to watch him because he'll go and get a ball that you're like, no one's getting that, and it's just like, it makes you think like, dang, it's like you gotta be better than what you are right now because these guys are MLB level.
Billy Carlson, working man. I mean, I've told this to many people, and Billy started his career here at Corona on the freshman team. We always knew he could handle himself defensively. That's never been an issue. Thought he might be a little light in the bat when he weighed 130 pounds as a freshman, understandably so, against real good competition. But wow, what a defensive presence and prowess that he has is amazing. And really got in the weight room, got to work with his bat, and now he's a premier hitter with juice.
Having 98 with that fastball. Breaking ball, Billy's ready for it. He lines it into left field. It's a base hit.
Always can run.
Skips away deep into the corner. Let's watch Billy run. He touches second. He's on his way into third. Lost that helmet. Carlson with the slide.
The ultimate competitor.
3 bases for the West squad and Billy Carlson.
Old man now at this point. He's ready to go do whatever he's going to do. Great leader for the team. One day I pulled him to the side and I had to say, God, Billy, I didn't want to tell you anything, but I'm proud of your effort and what you're doing, not on the field necessarily, but just leading the program's charge. And he straight up said, like, Coach, I'm a senior now, I've been here, and I just feel it's my responsibility. And I just get out of here before I start crying, kind of thing. And when you talk about those other guys you're going to talk about, they've only been here for a couple of years. Billy's been here for 4 years. So this is Billy's thing. He's been here for 4 years, and he watched this. He paid his dues. Other guys got to walk into something that Billy helped create.
Let's move on to Seth Hernandez, currently ranked 2nd in the PG class of 2025 player rankings.
Kind of learning from him and how he just goes about the game pretty even keel.
Corona takes the field. Seth Hernandez is the #1 right-handed pitcher in the country. What makes him unique, Danny, is when you take a look at the Corona lineup, he's the cleanup hitter as well. He plans on staying a 2-way player as long as he can.
It's been super great just being a part of his journey because I've been with him, honestly, since I've been 13 years old, so just kind of regular. Whatever I see, he hits 110 miles per hour exit velo, I'm just like, oh, he does it all the time, so it's not too surprising anymore, so yeah.
Yeah, Seth Hernandez, I knew him since 8th grade. We went to school together, and to see where he's at now, you would expect that.
Slider, strike 3.
He was a dog in 8th grade. Now look at him now. Like, he's shoving, one of the top pitchers in the nation, and You know, he's out there to compete and win games for us. So Seth, he's humble, he enjoys playing the game, and he loves the game for sure, yeah.
What's it like working behind him defensively?
Easy. I know not that many people barrel balls off him, so my job's easy. I just watch guys walk back to the dugout, but it's easy playing defense behind him, yeah.
In the count, this is where he wants to be.
Breaking ball, that is strike 3.
He's a very positive person. He's willing to help. Like, even when I'm in the bullpen, he's willing to help me get better at pitching, but he's just always in your corner, and he's a really good player.
Seth Hernandez, I just got to keep on with he's the best high school baseball player I've ever seen. He does everything well. He works incredibly hard at everything, has an idea of exactly what he wants to do on and off the field. Nothing's really going to rattle him. Nothing inside the dugout's going to rattle him. No other kid or opponent's going to rattle him. Very, I want to say humble, because he is humble, but also extremely confident, not afraid of any situation, not afraid to laugh at himself, not afraid to fail. God, the sky's the limit for this guy for real on all ends. What an incredible gift for the program to have Seth Hernandez here.
And finally, Brady Ebel, currently ranked 12th in the PG class of 2025 player rankings.
No, yeah, Brady's awesome. I mean, I'm going to practice every day with him, just competing with whether it's who misses more ground balls that day, you know what I mean? So just doing that every day is super, super cool, and being able to get to do that is awesome. Whether it's a state championship or a league game, he's gonna get on base, so.
Nice power within that.
Left-handed, that's a fair ball. Nice play, but that's hustling up the line.
Being with that for 2 years now has been super awesome.
I love Brady. I've known Brady for a minute now. He can be quiet too, but he's very funny. He definitely likes to challenge. He comes to the outfield, tries to catch pop flies with me, so he likes to challenge me too. But he's always like helping me hitting, and he's that guy that'll be in your corner too, like Seth.
Brady's an awesome kid. He's super humble in what he does, and he's a really hard worker, that's for sure. And he's also he's kind of like that MLB kid. He loves like acting like a big leaguer and being a big leaguer, which is honestly a great tool to have. And he's been awesome to me, and obviously his family's great as well. Dino has been awesome to us as well. He's really great.
Brady's he's a professional baseball player. He's a field rat, 100%. Eager to listen and learn. Such a professional defender, professional hitter. Something I like when I talked to Brady a little bit about, he talked about his approach as a hitter, which I read from all these MLB guys to say he's got this polished, professional approach, and he absolutely does. Brady will be a better professional hitter than he will be high school hitter because of the zone. The strike zone is a little different in high school. A baseball to two baseballs and off the plate is pretty much a strike in high school baseball a lot of times, and we're not complaining, that's just how it goes. And in professional baseball, it's not. Well, Brady's been taught not to swing at those pitches by his father, who's a professional coach. So I do completely understand. For that reason, when the zone gets to be real, I think Brady's going to be an even better hitter, and just another great guy to have on the team and in the program.
And after some interviews, it was finally time to play some games. Corona played 4 games as part of the PG So Cal Showdown. In their first, they faced off against Los Osos, and of course, they had their ace Seth Hernandez on the bump.
Fastball blew it right by him, let her high, and really effective. 1-2, hammer behind his helmet. 3-2, breaking balls, strike 3. That one split the plate. On 1-2, change up, strike 3. Has a bat in his hands. And on 0-2, again, pulls the string back. Slider, strike 3.
He's ahead in the count. This is where he wants to be.
Breaking ball, that is strike 3.
Seth finished the game with 7 Ks and no earned runs. He added a base hit to his great game as well. Corona won in the end 2-0 in their season opener, and it was on to Game 2. Game 2 ended with a 5-0 win versus the Ayala Bulldogs. The Big Three showed out once again as Billy Carlson had a double, Seth Hernandez a triple, and Brady Ebel finished with 2 hits. On to Game 3, where if Corona wins, they would be heading to the championship game. Because this was a multi-week tournament, Seth Hernandez had 9 days of rest since pitching in the opener. Therefore, the Panthers trotted him out there for the semifinal game.
Swing and a miss.
but it starts in the strike zone, and the hitter looks at it.
All right, Tyson Lowe is the batter. Steve's making a really good point, and there's a swing and a miss. That's 8 strikeouts for Seth Hernandez.
And on the offensive side, Seth Hernandez helped himself out here with this leadoff infield single,
Chopping on the ground, barehanded by Spencer.
followed by this massive home run from Billy Carlson.
Who launches one into left, deep left over the wall. Billy Carlson with a 2-run home run.
Brady Ebel once again finished the game with a couple knocks as well.
Right back up the middle.
Look, next year it's going to be all about him.
Corona would go on to win 5-0, with Billy Carlson finishing the game out on the
Bouncing
mound.
ball to third. Ebel steps on the bag, and the Corona Panthers are going surfing to the championship game.
In the championship game, it was all Corona. Billy Carlson got the scoring started with this huge 2 RBI double, scoring Brady and Seth.
Carlson has him on the move. Here comes Ebel. Hernandez, they'll wheel him on home to the plate. The head first slide, and Carlson gets it done.
Potential draft pick Ethan Bingaman was lights out to start the game as well.
Said it's made me better. That hits the outside corner, and that is strike 3.
Billy Carlson came up in the 5th with 2 runners on and did this.
Billy leans on that one and drives it deep left field. Billy Carlson, touch 'em all.
And to no surprise, Corona would hold on to win the PG So Cal Showdown.
The #1 team in the land continues to play incredible baseball, flex their depth, and they are victorious. They win the So Cal Showdown presented by Perfect Game.
One of the best high school teams ever put together, and they look to make history on July 13th. Will they do it?